Welcome to our channel. King Charles forced to cancel or postpone upcoming events. King Charles has announced the suspension of a number of royal engagements less than a month after his return to work, following Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's call for a general election in Britain. The monarch, 75, had recently resumed public duties after a period of absence due to health concerns, but the election, set for July 4, has necessitated the postponement of events that may distract from the campaign. In a statement released by the King and Queen Camilla, the royal family expressed their adherence to normal procedure, which dictates the postponement of engagements that could divert attention from the election campaign. Their Majesties send their sincere apologies to any of those who may be affected as a result. The statement read, "The move, while in keeping with convention, is a blow to King Charles and Buckingham Palace, who had a busy program lined up for June. The King has already scrapped a planned trip to Crewe, Cheshire, where he was set to visit high-end car manufacturer Bentley and a community center on Friday. However, some engagements will still go ahead, including the King's attendance at events commemorating the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings on June 6. It remains unclear whether a state visit by the Emperor and Empress of Japan will have to be postponed. The King also faces a potential leadership moment in June with his birthday parade, Trooping the Color. At 75 and while still undergoing treatment for cancer, Charles had to decide whether to ride on horseback or be consigned to the Buckingham Palace balcony. The Daily Telegraph recently reported that he was expected to aim for the balcony only. Photographs of the royals on the balcony of Buckingham Palace are iconic, and trooping regularly draws big crowds. It is not clear whether the event will have to be cancelled, as the issue does not usually arise since most general elections take place in May. The best recent precedent may be the Brexit referendum, which took place on June 23, 2016, less than 2 weeks after Trooping the Color, which went ahead as planned on June 11. The pre-election period, known as Purdah in Britain, had begun before trooping, on May 27. Charles will also have a new major date added to his diary, as a new Prime Minister will bring a new session of Parliament, meaning a state opening ceremony on July 17. Laura Bundock, royal correspondent at Sky News, reflected on the relationship between the Crown and Parliament during an election. The King's constitutional role might seem ceremonial, but this is a reminder the Crown remains an integral part of Parliament. Only the King can appoint prime ministers, only the King approves bills, and only the King can dissolve Parliament. The curtailing of Charles' schedule comes at a frustrating time for the King, who is known to have been thrilled to return to public-facing duties in the past few weeks. Last week, King Charles undertook 5 engagements in the space of just 48 hours, including attending the Chelsea Flower Show with Queen Camilla, after the Royal Horticulture Society named Charles as their patron the week before. As the general election campaign unfolds, the royal family will have to navigate the delicate balance between their constitutional duties and the need to remain impartial during the political process. The King's meeting with Prime Minister Sunak, during which he was informed of the decision to call an election, highlights the integral role the Crown plays in the functioning of Parliament.